moving on to our second series of the night. It is going to be Heroes of God versus Uncle Gaming, and I think Real Toss gave us some fun fact earlier. Uncle Gaming and Incredible Chai are the only two teams which have only one nationality, that being Thai.
Really?
Or 100%, yeah. They're the only teams which are 100% one nationality.
That's not true.
Okay, well, he said that only the Thai teams were 100% Thai.
But Ocho has nothing but Vietnamese.
Yeah, maybe he excluded Vietnam because it is the Vietnam team league.
Maybe he meant they're the only like,
non-Vietnamese team that are full.
Yeah, because Hong Kong All-Stars has a bit of everything.
Mio Micah.
You know? Yeah,
they have a bit of everything. They have an American. They don't actually have an American.
They
VK has South Koreans. And I think a player from Philippines as well. VK.
Potentially. I'm just
we'll check it out. It's as Daunted said how CranKy Ducklings have been. We've never said that we are this, but definitely other like organizers and such do call us an Australian team.
Yeah.
Even though Australians are in the minority.
Yeah, that does happen.
No, actually, I think Australians and British are tied. Yeah, Australians, British, and Americans are the top nationality. But still, the fact that there's a three-way tie, I think, should tell you all that you need to know.
So we will have Ranger coming out.
Yep. Player that we are very familiar with. Playing for Heroes of God. Definitely, I would say the #1 player from Malaysia. I think Claire would say that as well.
Yeah, for sure. Ranger. Brotos. And he will be going up against. I do really love casting like Uncle Gaming and Chai.
Yeah.
Just to see like these Thai players come out because
absolutely. And some of them have done. They have done some crazy stuff.
Yeah, they've had really good showings. I really enjoyed watching them.
We didn't even need to. We didn't even need Strike.
Yeah. It's surprising to me that Strike isn't in any of these teams. Maybe he doesn't know about it. Maybe I don't know.
It's kind of like how Probe never plays in whatchamacallit, C weeklies and stuff.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
If you were disappointed in lack of Strike, we do have a Terran player coming out from Uncle Gaming.
Yep.
It will be Comcrox. Who ChiOt is giving us his opinion, or potentially fact. He might be basing this off of... Well, even if statistically they have the most wins, it is still opinion, right? So it's going to be Comcrox, their best player so far.
Yeah. I don't know if they're basing that off of like his MMR
or his stats,
or his stats,
win rates, or whatever. Their best player so far.
I am just quickly looking up their stats.
It might be because he's the only GM.
Maybe he did beat Hoi Solo.
He did beat Hoi Solo.
Who else did he beat? He beat DuckGo.
DuckDuckGo.
Yes, DuckDuckGo. Oh god, there's some Thai going down in chat.
There's one sentence of Thai. Calm down. There's one sentence of Thai. There's one sentence of Thai.
I thought I was losing my eyesight. I looked at the screen and like the letters were all blurry. I was like, oh god, what's happening? Am I that tired?
At least I got a suit.
Oh god. Yeah, it's Thai. Okay, it's all good.
Might be Khmer.
Potentially. I'm not too sure what that is.
Alright.
What are you saying?
Oh, I remember this player. Yeah, he's the one with that clan decal. You know the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, the clan decal.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, him. I gotta say, ever since God, I don't remember the last time I saw that clan on ladder. I thought that we went extinct, but then Comprox came around and I was like, oh, they're not extinct. Clan, of course, I'm talking about, of course, is 500cc.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to Ranger's clan, Mate Hexa, that's M8HEXA.
I assume that he was asking for the stream link. I don't know.
Stream sniping? No, for the Thai stream.
Oh.
Yep,
oh, wait,
Loveless,
there's a Thai stream?
Yeah, Loveless is going to be casting in Thai. I can hear the gears move in your head.
Dude.
Dude?
It's a Thai stream. I didn't even know. Wait, is there? I don't know. We haven't been linked to anything.
Look, man, we just show up, we say words, and then that's the Vietnam Team League.
I want to see the Thai stream. Where do you think he streams?
We've had YouTube stream, we've had Twitch stream. I'm gonna say
we've had Facebook stream.
We have had Facebook stream. I'm gonna say Africa. I'm gonna say Africa.
Africa for Thai?
Yeah.
Maybe do you think they have their own streaming platform? Like there's Douyu. Maybe they use Douyu or something. Like
isn't Douyu Chinese / Taiwanese?
It is Chinese.
Chinese, there we go. Makes sense.
Loveless Thai stream. Oh, I might be linked something that I don't want to see.
I mean, when you just put in Loveless stream,
yeah.
I wonder. Alright, we cannot go through Facebook. There we go. Streaming it on the StarCraft 2 Cyber Games.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Thailand.
I'm pretty sure that's the... Yeah, Thai. I'm pretty sure... I thought it would be just a C, whatchamacallit, thing, but it might just be in the Thai National Division.
Yeah.
Alright, now that's been cleared up. Yeah, it's a Thai Facebook page. We are ready to get into the match. Ranger versus Comcorks. TVP or PVT, depending on your perspective.
Something that, like, I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit biased. It's a little bit of a shame that the Thai stream, they're only going live for the Thai matches. It would be cool if they covered like everything, like us, but oh god, I remember this.
You remember that decal? Yeah.
I remember
this.
Go,
yeah.
How could I? Uncle Gaming.
Yeah, Uncle Gaming. There we go. Uncle Quarks coming in right here. And speaking of uncles, here we have it in the first match of today's series, or the first map of today's match, or the first game of today's maps. We have in the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map of Triton LE. LE is a trademark of Steel Distributing Company, and as such I shall, even though he has given permission, I shall respect his wishes that LE is a stupid joke, even though I don't think it's dumb. I like LE. I really like LE, man. Why you gotta be that way? It's very open-ended. Just come up with something, and come up with something that makes sense, you know? I like LE. In the top left-hand corner of the map, starting in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Protoss the #1 player by reputation and results, and I think also MMR in Malaysia, representing Mate Hexa and playing for Team Heroes of God. We have the blue Protoss, we have the Pokemon Ranger. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the Red Terran, representing Clan 500cc and playing for Team Uncle Gaming. We all have that one uncle, and in this case, he's the Red Terran. Give it up for Corks. Uncle Corks, or Com.
Yeah, and some nice camera visioning there. Do appreciate it.
I'm assuming that you said it for mature audiences, but just in case you didn't, then I'm just I gotta avoid that. Yeah.
Just in case. Want to get banned on Twitch, right?
Yeah. Not now. not when we're like what, a week off from our 2nd anniversary.
Yeah. We don't want to go down like that.
Yeah. We'd have to wait for our 69th anniversary if we're gonna go down like that.
Yes.
Nice
beautiful.
block.
I was just adding the StarCraft 2, the Thai stream on Wikipedia.
There we go. Information for the masses. And I think this CC is not gonna get denied. Yep. Not gonna get denied. We are gonna see that CC from Corks finish.
Nice.
And his probe is just gonna look at the CC dejectedly.
What could have been?
What could have been? Oh, we're gonna recall it straight ahead.
Wow.
Oh, this one
really wanted that
chase
probe.
down this Reaper, and it might be able to get it, but it just in the nick of time. We'll get chased away by these Marines, but I do believe that Adepts outpace Marines. Regardless,
they do.
The Marines did not chase, and it was able. The Adept was able to get away. Blink coming out immediately from Ranger. Meanwhile,
yeah, I was questioning, recalling for that one probe. I was like, well, what's he doing? But then immediately, boom, gets the Reaper with his Adept. Like puts you in a false sense of security. Like Comcroft himself, he was like, what the hell? He just recall for that probe, and then bam, loses Reaper. Look at that. That's what you get.
That's what they call the 1-2 sucker punch.
Yeah. That's how you do it. That
is how you do it. Alright, it's gotta be Blink coming down, or a Blink opening coming down from Ranger. Corks is already sort of preparing. He's got a bunker, yep, and he's got tanks, but it'll come down to him suspecting and knowing where to position his units, rallying on top
and having
of the,
vision.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because
absolutely.
The danger of Blink is that they could blink in from the low ground right into the main. If he doesn't have vision, or if he doesn't suspect, if he doesn't know that this is a possibility, then potentially he just leaves himself vulnerable, and then he's got stalkers in his main, So he does have to be careful.
He does. Ranger himself, he's about to blow up in terms of gateways. He really wants to go for this big sort of Blink. All in? Question mark? Not quite an all in because he's getting a 3rd base.
Yeah, not quite an all in, but he is already getting that Overseer, which he will be sending across the map for that vision. And a lot of stalkers are going to be coming out. That Warp Prism as well.
Yeah, so far he's positioned his stalkers in a way that he will be able to get at least one hit off on this Banshee. But the Banshee gonna be looking for something else to do.
Yeah, it's a little bit worrying because Comcrox does Corks, and he does spot the 3rd, so he's like, oh, okay, he's getting a 3rd, he's macroing up, shouldn't, maybe he's being led into a false sense of security where he thinks the Protoss player is macroing up. He really needs to go in and scout that main. He needs to work on his scouting right now because he doesn't really know what's happening.
I was gonna say, well, that's what he's gonna do, but then I clicked on the mini-map and it was a Cyclone. And fun fact, those do not go up ramps.
Yeah.
Alright, that Warp Prism is coming down. He has not brought his Stalkers in, so maybe he isn't going for this Stalker blink into the main.
Maybe he's going for something else, some light harass, potentially. He does have his Stalkers at home for defense against that Banshee. But here comes the Warp in, though.
Or here would come the Warp in, yeah.
Any second now.
Ranger?
Any second now.
There we go.
Maybe.
But he's supply blocked, so...
Puppy!
He's supply blocked, so... Hello? Ranger?
No! He's making 5 pylons!
I mean, unintentionally, it does make sure that his charge is finished before he warps in, I guess. If there's a silver lining to be had... Oh, but a turret is already being
Finally, he scouts it with his SCV.
Hello?
He should see it,
Ranger?
right? He sees it.
He's preoccupied with his, with the Banshee in his main, but here we go. All of the charges coming in. This should be able to do a ton of damage. I think the cooldown on charge has just about been reset, but they are still very tanky units, and they can do a lot of damage, especially when... Oh no, he's giving... Ranger is giving Comcork's time to reposition his army, though.
A lot of time.
Although, if he's not careful with his mines, but he is careful with his mines, so never mind.
There's just 3 SCVs. It's fine.
Yeah,
like it's
that's
okay.
totally fine. And he's lost what?
Oh, but that's a lot of units.
That is a lot of units. And this has drawn Comcorks out of position. Once again, lulled him into a false sense of security, like he tends to do.
And he's just gonna jump on the tank.
Oh, is that mine borrowed? That mine
it's gonna go!
It could do friendly fire! It did do friendly fire, and now all of these SCVs are so low in health. Blink's right on top of them. And there's not much for Comcorks to do. This bunker's gonna try to...
There's no siege tank, there's no Widow Mine. Like, they're not borrowed.
But it's far into the back, yeah.
Yeah.
And these are not borrowed. This is a lot of workers down. Comcorks is not dead, but he is going to have to do a lot to come back in this game. Well, he is driving this off.
But 34 SCVs go down.
34 SCVs do go down. That is not ideal for anything, but he basically crushed the army right there.
He did. He does reset the immortal count, which is nice. Is his third on fire? Is it burning down? I hear something. Okay, no, it's fine.
No, it was the supply depot that just died.
Yeah.
Oh, Dark Shrine coming out from Ranger.
So, Comcorks, he did save his CC, so he does have triple mule production. He does have like triple SCV production, so there is that. He also reset the immortal count, but he lost 34 SCVs. Like working up from that, like
he needs to do damage with his counterattack, but Ranger already has an observer on there. He's already preparing. What can Comcorks do?
He's sending a Warp Prism across the map as well to harass, and so Comcorks, he's gonna need units at home and across the map, and I don't...
Yeah, still pre-split. Only now notices the observer.
Yeah.
That's painful. Well, he is setting up his mines, though.
He does have a lot of mines.
He does, and he does not waste them either. A lot of Zealots are gonna jump on top of the tanks, but doing so means that they jump on top of mines as well. All of these Zealots are so low, and I think this might just be enough for the Bio to do it. Sentry is going to cut off a lot of these forces, and these Immortals going to kill off the Marauders real fast.
At the same time, there's harass going down at the natural of Comcorks. Oh my god, 9
he's going to reinforce, but he now needs to come back, yeah.
Yeah, and friendly fire as well from the Widow Mines.
Ouch.
Yeah, the push was good.
Once again, he did trade decently, but you do not want to be trading armies right now. You want to be winning the battles.
Like again, he lost how many? Winning. He lost like 9, 10 Widow Mines in that push, which now he doesn't have. Yeah.
His bio count has got reset. Ranger already setting up his 4th.
Yeah, that's...
Look at the worker supply, and that should be all you need to know, really.
And he's harassing again, and with these Widow Mines for defense, like it's always so risky using them, especially around SCVs.
Not going to be wasting these Zealots either. Picking them up and trying to get juicier locations. Going to be doing a little bit more damage, but this is not a particularly deep, big commitment from Ranger either. It's going to be waiting for that DT blink to finish, man, and then the DTs are going to come in and see. That's gonna be the end of a very bad day.
The important thing is
on top of the main.
Ranger's doing all this damage, and he's keeping the Warp Prism alive. Which means he can just keep doing like harass and harass again. Like it's just, and like Comcorks can't afford to defend against this. And there's no missile turrets at the third.
In the main, but not in the third, as you said. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just spent all his energy on mules. Like he has a couple of scans left. Oh, he's gonna lose the Warp Prism.
Ouch. Okay, that's a start for Comcorks, definitely.
Yeah.
He's still taking damage that he really can't.
Does he have a scan?
Can't quite afford it. He does not. He's gonna just get a scan right now, and he cannot waste it. What did I just say, Comcorks? What did I just say?
There was nothing there.
What did I just say?
Mate. Oh, he's gonna make the missile turret though. It finishes up just in time. Oh, but it blinks away.
Out. Yeah.
Mate.
Benign, mate. 4 more cells. They don't even care. They're just gonna walk across the map.
And that was like 4 DTs as well that did all that damage.
Yeah. It's pretty painful.
And Widow Mines go down, but they're not in range, and more SCVs like go down. 3.
Of course, is setting up his counter push right now. He's gonna try to get those units that he sent back into position. Ranger is already prepared for this, though.
Yeah, he sees it. He sees it with his DT, I think. And now with the Colossus out, I was gonna say he doesn't have much splash damage.
Almost about to be complete, and with that should just about be the end. Another DT is gonna force scans and pullbacks onto this base for Comcorks.
Exactly, it's
and
forcing
another one
scans.
is on the way. Yeah, I gotta dodge these Widow Mines. GG.
GG. Wow.
Hello, phone? Can you? God, screw you. Yeah, he pushed his army right into those Colossus, and when he saw them, they were like, "I can't win against that."
Yeah, like Comcorks, he had a larger army supply, and maybe if he had his entire army together for a push, he could have done something. But the problem was that because of all those DTs, because of all that Warpism harass, he had to keep all these units at home, all these Widow Mines, all these Marauders. They all stayed at home, so they weren't with the main army for the push. Like it was just too much for him. Like.
The best player on Uncle Gaming so far, but he did also have to go against the best player from Heroes of God.
Yeah, it is unfortunate because Ranger, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
So it's understandable.
I know I'm taking this story a little bit out of context, and it might seem less, whatchamacallit, I don't want to say impressive, but like less legendary in the context. But as Claire said, after his semifinals match at the WSG qualifiers, which he lost with his opponent who beat him, once he found out he was going up against Ranger, he just straight up forfeited.
Yeah. We do have.
So that is Ranger.
Yeah, that is Ranger. We do have the first rookie player confirmed for Uncle Gaming, which is Cookies, Zerg player.
Zerg player. Cookies. So you think that's actually cookies, maybe?
Oh, it could be cookies.
Cookies? Milk and cookies? Milk and cookies?
And we do have Reinforced coming out for Heroes of God.
I read that as a Rhine Force.
God damn it. Playing too much Overwatch, man.
I haven't played Overwatch in like a couple of months. Which is a shame because the last time I played was before they did the, whatchamacallit, Role Select. And when Role Select came out, I was like, but I just haven't gotten around to playing Overwatch. I know they have the Halloween event, and it's like, meh. Ooh, cookies! Gonna be on our favorite clan as well, not just playing for Uncle Gaming.
Yep.
I got her capitalizations wrong, goddammit.
Oh yeah, it's a capital Z. It's just the first and last letter of capital. Yeah.
That's the old school style. Well, no, the old school style would be just completely random, but if you're not ready for that level of chaos, just, first and last. Another thing you can do is every other, whatchamacallit. Can you give your heart if you love
God damn it. Beautiful. Hey, Yahoo with the wordplay. God damn it. Alright. Loveless, not being biased at all, as he is his own team's caster.
Yep. Not 500cc, mind you, but Uncle Gaming. And
what does 500cc
once again,
stand for?
Cubic centimeter, maybe?
Yeah?
Brush I think it has to do with pressure or something, right? Look, I don't know how that works. And speaking of how that works, here we have it. Another TVZ on Winter's Gate, so we have been truly blessed tonight. We have the red Zerg spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, Going in with the Heart of Loveless. We have the red Zerg representing Team 500cc, but playing for Clan Uncle Gaming. Give it up for Uncle Cookies. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, playing for Team Heroes of God and representing Rheinforce. We have the Teal Terran. The first time we are going to be seeing them, I do believe. No, we might have seen him before. But either way, I don't know what to expect. The Teal Terran. Reinforce. No, wait, that's the wrong button. Not Reinforce.
Are you resetting casting tool?
No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am.
Okay. You're sending me mixed signals here. God damn it. Alright. I was gonna say, dude, do you think it's cool? Like, this is the dream.
This is
for
the
milk
dream.
And cookies. Her name
this is
potentially
the clan.
Cookies on the Uncle Game. Oh my god.
Snipes the SUV. That is what happens when you have 500 CCs.
500 CCs of what?
Whatchamacallit? Cookies. There we go.
Cookies.
Or milk.
Or milk. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, is that what it actually is? Oh no.
Anyway.
Wait, I definitely just think that this is the clan that Milk should join.
This is everything that Milk wants to be. It's like his like fantasy.
We should message him later.
Oh boy. But yeah, we do see. Oh god, the Reaper's getting surrounded. Oh
man,
god.
That was first the SUV, now the Reaper, and now these rocks as well. Ooh.
Yeah. Just things not going so well for Reinforce here in the early game. But like again, like it's just the early game. It doesn't matter too much. Like he does need that Reaper for scouting purposes to know like the third timing to see when it comes down or to harass
and attack if he so desires. This is also but oof, that was definitely not an ideal early game. This is interesting coming down from Reinforce right now. He's going 1-1-1, but he's going reacted barracks and a bunker. He's playing I think safe right now.
I think the bunker is in response to the fact that he lost his Reaper, so he's not too sure what's happening. But coming out of the Zerg, this is really interesting. We're getting a very fast lair. And no third base.
Come on. Getting a third gas,
Muta.
yes. Two
getting
base.
a Muta?
Come on. Please do it, man.
There's no Roach Warren. Like there should be a Roach Warren.
And that's the third gas. And she's droning up that natural
Here
base.
Comes the fourth
and
gas,
here's the fourth gas.
This has to be Aspire. This has to be Aspire.
Oh, come on, do it.
This is everything Milk wants.
This is everything Milk wants.
Are we getting it?
Are we getting it? Are we getting it? Yeah.
Throw something down. God damn it.
Throw it down.
Look at all these drones. It has
to be, right? Because look at quickly saturating gases as well. Come on, are you gonna do it? Oh, and do it for Milk.
There it is.
There it is.
Look at that.
Base. I lost my throat. Ouch.
Muta. Two base.
I had to put it right at the edge so I couldn't completely zoom in on it.
Hey, when was the last time you saw two base?
When I did it in a 3v3.
God damn it. So in response to this, we haven't had Reinforced Scout the main yet.
Well, he tried to do so with an SCV, but denied.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if we see a scan go down anytime soon.
We do have an engineering bay already, so he can throw down missile turrets once he scouts it. Yep. We do see a second Rex going down. We already have a Viking, so this isn't too bad. Like
Viking.
If he scouts, he can get like a good enough army to combat this mass muta that we're going to be seeing, because like Cookies is like committing hard. Like she hasn't made any other unit. She's made her first 4 lings and nothing but drones. Like this is pretty greedy.
She knows she's safe.
Yeah,
there we go. One corruptor into the mix as well.
One accidental corruptor. Yep.
Why not? Yeah. But 11
Muta
is gonna come down onto Reinforce's unprotected base. He has to see this. One thing is he does not have. Oh, has he sent out the Viking? Okay, now he's sent out the Viking. Well, still, he's only
overlords.
And only on his side of the map. He has not sent the Viking out, so he's not gonna. He's just gonna be completely blindsided by these mutas.
To be fair, it might.
Although he is moving out now.
Oh no, he's moving out. No, this is not what you want to do. I was gonna say, like, if he keeps his Marines at home, like potentially he could defend against this, but he's gonna lose these 2 tanks immediately.
He absolutely might. Those are going to slow zones, and the infantry is not coming back, so he is going to lose the 2 tanks. Probably the least of Cookie's worries right now, though. All right.
I don't think. Does he have stim? He doesn't have stim.
Doesn't have stim. No.
Oh my god, stimless Marines.
Yeah, stimless Marines versus mutas.
Yeah.
That's pretty oof. That is pretty oof right there. He is just committing straight forward, going straight ahead.
And she's killing reinforcements.
I'm not really sure what Cookies. I guess she does just want to kill reinforcements. She's being a little bit indecisive, but now moving in.
I mean, she can just pounce on this. Like, there's nothing here. There's stimless Marines, man. What are the stimless Marines gonna do?
Yeah, and that's a sandwich.
And I think that's it.
Tank already out of commission. And all of these Mutalisks, 13 Mutalisks, are going to come in. Going to be getting a Liberator in response to that. Probably going to go into maybe double Liberator production if the gas allows him to. Now getting some... Oh, no, Reinforce. I think there's one of those moments where he skipped one of the steps in his build, and because he was already on the next step, he just assumed he already did it. Yeah, bit of a mistake there. Yeah,
so Stim's still on the way. She focuses down the Liberator. It goes down. There's no missile turrets either. He's only just now getting missile turrets.
Yeah,
but it's
pouncing on these Marines. The numbers are nowhere close enough for them to be able to put a dent in this muta army. Meanwhile, the mutas can just bounce attacks back and forth. Gonna have to be a little bit careful with the bunker, maybe? Yep, but but the mineral line, though.
Yeah, the mutas can just go around and go straight for the mineral line. 14, 15 workers going down. Like, yeah, there are a couple of Marines, but they don't even have stim. Like, stimless Marines, what are they going to do?
For tanks, tank production as well.
Yeah, and now going for the main mineral line.
All of these SCVs, 4-1 out for them, man. But Reinforce is still hanging on. He's still... if there's a way to win this game, he's going to try to find it. But right now, I can't really think of what that would be, though.
Yeah, there's already a third coming down for Cookies, you know, getting +1 range as well.
And more just mutas coming down of mutas.
Yeah.
This is a problem of mutalisks, as Steel would say.
Yeah, Stim is just about to finish.
Oh,
Liberators come out.
Do something, though. Yeah. One mutalisk does go down. And that is the start.
It's the beginning. It's the beginning of something, but...
These mutas are very clumped. So the Liberators could actually do something. But they're already being pounced upon. Already dead.
There's just too much DPS coming out of all these mutas. You know, like, how many workers have gone down this game already? Like...
37 is the answer. Two base muta.
Mate.
It's a good strat. It's a good build.
No.
It's so good.
It was cool to see.
But it's a good build.
At the end of the day, it did come down to
not scouting
reinforce, not scouting it. You know, skipping Stim. Hey, you don't make Marines and skip Stim. All right. Caravan will have you know. If you make Marines, you need Stim. All right, unless you're going for like proxy racks or something.
And even then,
it's questionable.
Probably squeeze it in, yeah. Oh, Dante makes a good point. CC stands for Command Center.
Oh shit!
There we go.
500 command centers,
but not orbital commands.
But yeah,
planetary fortresses.
Cookie's getting away with quite a lot of greed, to be honest. She just droned up, got a very fast lair.
Absolutely, that is the bit of a gamble when you go two-base muta. But 100%. as an Asian man, I gotta say that's why two-base muta is such a fun build, man.
Yeah, it's all about them gambles.
All about the gambles. I'm surprised I don't see True go two-base muta more often. Dude loves his poker.
That's very true.
But I guess poker is a bit of a. I guess poker is there's a bit of skill. It is true. That is true.
We will have Vanilla Sky coming out.
Yep, we've seen them a couple of times before, I do believe.
We have.
They have typically been in the 2v2 slot as well.
Alongside Loveless, a Terran player.
Yep, they are going to be our Uncle Gaming duo.
Yeah.
Asking for a quick couple of 30 seconds, but I think you'll be fine, Vanilla Sky. We're still trying to get the...
yeah. Parkson, the Terran player.
Yep. Not to be confused with Parker, the Protoss player. One Corruptor was the MVP, yep. Dante knows what's up. Because it does bonus damage versus... No, it doesn't do bonus versus armored, does it? Or does it?
It is armored, I can tell you that.
Well, it is armored, that's one. It was tanking the damage from the libs.
Yeah.
There we go.
It did take like a shot or two.
There we go. Do you think Vanilla Sky thinks that we're the players?
CranKy's coming out.
This is just like professional wrestling. Oh, where
did
CranKy come from?
The ducks are coming out. It's crazy what's happening.
The steel chair. Or steel mold with the steel chair.
Yakuzaku with the steel mold coming out.
Oh, what is this though? Like VIP coming in.
Oh god. We do have Zoo coming out.
Not Sun Tzu.
Heroes of God. Not Sun Tzu.
Yep, Zoo. Not to be confused with Suneo. Not to be confused with Suno Kasuri. Not to be confused with that was another player that had a Su. Not to be confused with Su.
Yeah, Su, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, it looks like Heroes of God is going to need a little bit of a second to go around there. They're in a huddle right now. I'm not sure if the camera wants to go to them, but they are in a huddle. They are just going to discuss their sort of game plans. And the thing about plans, Light, is that you gotta have a plan before you execute the plan.
Yeah, you need plans. Plans are good.
They are very much so. Not to be confused with plants, although plants are also pretty good. Give you oxygen.
They do. ChiOt just clarifying to the teams that this is the 2v2 match.
Yep.
Going to be on overgrown facility, which we did see before.
The coach from Heroes of God now throwing up his clipboard, being like, "That changes everything."
That wasn't part of the plan.
What are we gonna do now? We gotta improvise. They didn't pay me to improvise.
Yeah, it looks like Zoo is still coming out.
Alright, there we go. Not to be confused with Tsuneo, not to be confused with Suno Katsuri, not to be confused with Sue.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that by, I don't know, like a year and a half from now, that list is just gonna be... that list is gonna be like Steel's intro for me.
It's gonna be like the fucking Phoenix intro.
Yeah, there we go. Killer Force Phoenix, not to be confused with Phoenix Cheers, not to be confused with Phoenix SE2, not to be confused with Phoenix MPP, not to be confused with, how many other Phoenix CA are there? Yep, der Deutschgott, who is, funnily enough, somebody who is to be confused with Killer Force Phoenix.
I feel like there's another Phoenix. A more recent Phoenix. Yeah. I think there's a Phoenix on like the UK team as well.
Yeah, there's a British player who their handle on Twitter and stuff is Phoenix SE2 or SE2 Phoenix, something like that.
And I think there's a Filipino Phoenix as well.
There is also a Filipino Phoenix, they play in the CO. But Phoenix, man, we can go on about how many Phoenixes there are, but there is also a player who is not Daunted and not Volticus, who is also pretty big in the UK scene, who goes by James SC.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Or James SC2. James SC, I think, is what it is.
We need to get him on the team. Need to collect all the Jameses.
All of them.
Need a General Grievous meme for that one.
Another one from my collection.
Yep.
There we go. Not to be
like Kerwin.
Zoo, not to be confused with Life Museum. Kerwin? We need all of the Israeli players as well. Or do we not?
Yeah.
I know.
I think we have them. Yeah, just waiting for
one Israeli player doesn't even play the game, so...
That's... I mean, does he need to?
The game, but he
100%
really
win rate.
100%, man. In televised matches.
Not gonna lie. It's getting to me. How late it is. It's 2 a.m. This is not good.
I was a little bit worried because I've been going to bed earlier lately.
I
mean, I've had the Milo, I've had the 2-base Muta, so I am a little bit revitalized.
I've not had the Milo yet.
I wonder, man, I wonder how Kuro's coping, because she has gone back to Poland.
She has.
Has she brought Milo with her?
She did.
Alright, that's gonna have to tide her over for a while.
She bought a bag of Milo and she smuggled it into Poland.
They caught her on the border and they were like, why is this cocaine brown?
Yeah, and then she let him snort like a couple lines and then they let it through. So good.
In exchange, they got to keep a couple for themselves.
Yeah, that's how you do it. But I was gonna say that if you're unaware, in Australia, at least half of Australia, has had daylight savings, so it's even later than usual now. Nice. This
is harkening back where I just remember when we filled in for Zillus to cover Audai, I feel like our feelings were basically the exact opposite, and that's just the duality of man. There are two kinds of people. Those who don't want to, but think that they should, and those who think that who want to, but think that they shouldn't.
What? Yeah. I get you.
There we go. Alright, we do have our players from Heroes of God then.
Yeah,
I should probably have set up the casting tool while waiting for them, but oh well.
I thought you did. What are you doing?
It's all good.
So we have Radi, the Zerg player.
Radi.
Joining.
Ooh, both of them.
Radi.
No, not both of them, Zerg. I did a goof. I did a big goof. You know how we said don't confuse Zoo for Sue? Well, I did confuse him for Sue. And so I thought he was a Zerg player. Well, I did not, but in my mind I was like, oh yeah, Zoo. Obviously, the Zerg player, right? No.
No. And this is Radi, not to be confused with Ravi.
Yep. Who is Fear Dragon? Not to be confused
with Dragon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the 6 Protoss dragons. Such as Stork. Not to be confused with Phoenix. You get it? Because they're birds?
Yeah. The other bird.
Yeah, there we go.
Dude, his name is Stork.
Yeah.
That's kidding me. He's a bird.
He's an aquatic bird.
He's a bird.
He's an aquatic bird.
Bird. Man, his name is Stork.
2 a.m. conversations of light.
He's a bird.
He's a bird, yeah.
I want him to come back.
You want to recruit him for our Brute War division?
Yeah, he's a fucking stork, man.
Exactly. He ain't the duckling, he's a stork. Speaking of which, on the bottom left-hand corner of the map are 2 blue players, True Blue, representing or playing for Team Heroes of God. We have Aradi, the Zerg player, not to be confused with Ravi, the Protoss player, also known as Fear Dragon, not to be confused with Dragon, the Terran player, not to be confused with any of the 6 Protoss dragons, who are all Protoss. And also on the other side of that, we have Zoo, the Terran player, not to be confused with Su, the Zerg player, not to be confused with Suneo, the Terran player, not to be confused with Sunokasuri, the Zerg player. Both of them blue players.
Not to be confused with Sun Tzu.
Not to be confused with Sun Tzu. What are you even playing? I don't even care. We have the 2 blue players representing Heroes of God. And in the top right-hand corner of the map, starting in the top right-hand corner of the map, we are red and yellow. Oh, really fiery up, man. Oh, it's hot in here. We have our players from Uncle Gaming, not representing 500cc for the first time tonight. Yeah. We have our red Terran, our caster, our TIE caster. He goes by the name of Loveless, and our yellow Protoss. Not one of these 6 Protoss dragons, although he could if he time travels. Never too late, man. Never too late. Both of these players representing clan ATH Sun. ATH the Sun. We have the yellow Protoss, Vanilla-Ski. Or Vanilla Sky. Yeah.
Alright, so we do see I'm just gathering my thoughts.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like we've got quite a late expansion coming out of the Zerg player, coming out of Radi, going for that that pool gas. So being pretty safe.
Yep. It
all
is
things
2v2,
considered.
so...
Yeah.
If you ever wondered why, that would probably be it. Reaper barely making it out of that.
Ooh. Oh, but it's sticking around. Oh, the links. Okay.
Oh, so I'll be able to tickle this
they got it.
There we go.
Wow.
Gotem.
Yep. And then we have the blue Reaper coming across the map as well, dealing some damage. Oh, he's gonna get a couple of worker kills.
Yep. This one Reaper already with 5 kills to its name. So other one gonna be trying to do something very nice, little pullbacks here and there to avoid that Hellion. They do make it out. Not gonna risk another kill.
Does Game Heart not work on 2v2 maps?
No, it doesn't. No, yes, it does. No, wait. It does? Okay, we have to check this because it's possible. It's possible that we forgot Game Heart.
Yeah, it's very possible. I don't know. I'm not sure.
But ChiOt has been pretty good on that so far. But then again, that just you gotta figure, right?
Yeah. Zoo does get a lot of damage done with these Reapers. Like,
so he's probably gonna get even more done now that it's combined with the Hellion. But he's already damaged Reapers, get caught out by the Adept. Oh,
there's shade!
Oh, Vanilla Sky being a little bit indecisive right now. Not sure if he wants to go for the Hellion or the Reaper.
Yeah. And Zoo just like...
Yeah.
It was good. There's some good micro coming out of Zoo. And... coming out of Loveless, we do have a 1-1-1 going down. I thought he was gonna switch the starport with the tech lab. Yeah, okay, quite interesting. And yeah, ooh, quite nice pan.
What is this rally?
You enjoying yourself? You doing?
I'm trying. Okay,
where are you going?
Where it ends.
Where are you taking the camera? I was like, what's going on?
I'm following the rally on this Viking.
Okay.
Did you not see that?
I couldn't see the line. I can't see the lines.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think that's because I didn't have it selected myself.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
We do have Blink coming down from the Protoss player, as well as a robotics
facility or bay and charge. So
is
it going to be a war buffle?
We getting disruptors?
I'm hoping for it, man. But it's likely going to be Colossus. I mean, you're up against a Zerg and a Terran player who's going bio on top of that, so probably it's going to be Colossus, but I hope, man. Rowdy, meanwhile, going for that Nidus, but he also wants to be threatening on the map. These Lings do not have speed.
No, they do not. And there are already Hellions here to defend, so he is getting some free shots off. He will kill quite a number of Zerglings. I don't think they're going to be able to get through those rocks.
Ooh, these Stalkers are going to beat this Terran army on the map.
He can blink on him.
Have blink. Does blink on top of that. And without speed, man.
Yeah, he does get one of the tanks.
Does, and that's pretty valuable. Meanwhile, that Nidus.
I don't think it's going down yet.
No, it already came up. There it is.
Oh. Okay. This is good.
Okay. Yep. Distracting the Protest army quite a bit with that tank move out.
Yeah.
Colossus is out, but this shouldn't do too much. I say that, but it is melting the Queens a little bit.
It is, yeah.
Softening them up for the Stalkers.
And there was a shield battery here as well, so...
He's being very careful with this Colossus. And it is paying off for him somewhat. He is getting those disruptors now. Hell yeah.
He focuses down the Colossus. Late. And now there's Terran coming in. Oh,
wait, no, very nice blink micro right now from Vanilla Sky, I gotta say. He does lose a couple meanwhile, but you know, what can you really expect?
Yeah, some solid defense coming down from the Thai team. I didn't really get to see,
moving to reinforce. He's trapped both this Terran Protoss and this Terran army up here.
But there's a disruptor shot coming out. Oh my god!
Oh, pick up right at the end.
Wow. That hot pickup. But I was gonna say that I feel like Zoo let his teammate down a little bit. You know, we had that Nidus go down, and you know he really could have like tried to use this.
Well, I didn't see what was going on in the middle of the map, but it's possible that Zoo just was unable to pounce. But definitely, if he did pounce, then they'd have taken Vanilla Sky out of commission.
We do see another Nidus coming down, and oh my god, another disruptor!
Right, another quick pickup, only getting the back units.
But we do have Loveless collapsing on this army, absolutely cleaning everything up.
But another Nidus coming down, just absolute chaos right here on
but again,
Vanilla
it's just
Sky's base.
Yeah, but it's just a 1v2, like once again.
Super stimped, no.
That's true. There are no medevacs to heal.
Yeah, aren't These queens are trying to find a good position, but they aren't quite finding it yet.
I feel like he has enough to clean this up, the Zerg player, I mean. But there is
a disruptor. Takes out a good bunch of those roaches, but these zealots, they don't know where to go, man. So it definitely helps buy Roddy some time.
Yeah, a couple more reinforcements coming in, but I don't think it's enough.
Still building up back at home. He does not have an army that can really collaborate with Roddy.
Yeah, I think, like, once again, like, they just kind of missed their timings. You know, Zhu, his army gets cleaned up before the Zerg army gets through the Nidus. That is true. Yeah. If only we had Game Hard, we would know how much damage is being done. But it does seem like the entire mineral line was cleaned up, and he will get this as well.
Yeah. And another Nidus on top of that. Oh boy. And now, what's his name? Zhu. He's gonna punish the Protoss base that's nearby.
Yeah.
What's Soccer gonna do?
Oh god, the medevac.
Okay, he's not focusing it. Wait, yep, he isn't focusing it down. Meanwhile, another Nidus pops up. Ouch, man. This is relentless from Roddy right now.
Them. Like, this is too much. Like, damage is going down. Like, sure, there are a couple of disruptors, but like, their shots are limited, and he wastes a shot there. I don't know. They're kind of being pulled apart. Yeah. Oh my god, so many probes go down.
This is some pretty good, I gotta say, this is some really great teamwork coming out from Heroes of God. Really working together to split their opponent's focus apart.
Yeah. I will say, like, especially, like, look at the supplies. Like, both Loveless and Vanilla Sky together are ratty, you know?
Yeah. Like, it's just insane. Climbing up in terms of that supply. Dropping to the tank, because why not? And they're still pressuring this base, while Zhu is getting prepared to punish Loveless's defenseless main.
There's nothing. There are barely even any SCVs there. Like, he's just gonna go in and just clean up all the buildings, really. Like, this is... Yeah, here he comes.
What is that? On top of the map, scans to confirm his suspicions. There ain't nothing up here. I would not be surprised if we see the GG very, very soon.
Yeah. At the same time, we have Zhu Nidusing the main once again, the Vanilla Sky's main.
He just does not give up on that.
Yeah, the tank's gonna go down. All this production is going down for the Terran player, Loveless. Like, I think that's it. Like, both players are gonna break at the same time. Like, wow. That's one of the things that we saw where, like, Zhu and Roddy.
GG. Man, you said you thought that Zhu had an opportunity to sort of pounce on what Roddy had, and I guess he took it to heart.
Yeah. I was gonna say that it looked like the Thai team were holding on each time just barely, but it's really important to note that as like all this harass is happening, like we couldn't really see because we didn't have game hard, but there were constantly drones like going down, like workers dying. So like every single time like a push happened, like it was just stronger and stronger because the Thai team had less and less to defend each time. Like they came off strong and then like slowly they got chipped away. And you could see by the difference in supplies, like the Heroes of God team, like their supplies just kept getting bigger and bigger because they were being left alone. Like they could macro as much as they wanted.
Oof, yep. Absolutely. This is 2v2. This is 2v2, guys. You know, if you really work together and you sort of have, you don't even need that to coordinate too closely, so long as you have, yep, okay, I'll do this, and while I do this, you do that. Yeah, it really shows. By the way, thank you for the host, Phoenix Tears. Just as we were talking about Phoenix CI.
Yeah, thanks for the host. We appreciate it. And now, once again, we are done with our rookie match. We are done with our 2v2 match. We are going back into
good old 1v1.
Yeah, uncensored, unrestricted, 1v1. See who they're gonna whip out.
Looks like Uncle Gaming is gonna go for Snow White, and meanwhile, or it's possibly the other way around. I'm just assuming that based on clan tag. It might not.
Yeah, Heroes of God player is Parkson.
Yep, not to be confused with Parker, the Protoss.
Just setting that up in Wikipedia. Against Snow White, the Zerg player.
God, that's all caps. Alright, good old TVZ. This is our, I think this might be our least favorite matchup to cast, Light. Like, we just don't know anything, really.
This is the matchup where we know nothing about it.
Nothing, man.
We're
it's like,
fucking
what
clueless.
did they even try to... Yeah, it's like, what is the Zerg trying to do? What is the Terran trying to do? Why did the Terran, like, respond this way?
But, you know, we'll power through. It's okay. We'll get through it.
We will.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a lobby bug coming in from Snow White.
Ouch. By the way, we spoke earlier in the previous series, but I don't think we've spoken about it here. Both of these teams, Heroes and God and Uncle Gaming, have already been confirmed for the playoffs. Their seed has already been locked.
Well, their seeds haven't been... They're confirmed for the playoffs, but seeding...
Right, they haven't
locked.
been... Right, okay. I should chose my words. Yeah.
So, the position on whether they're first, second, or third, or fourth is still up in the air, and that matters for the playoffs because the top team will face the bottom team in the playoffs, right?
But we've already had Hong Kong All-Stars face Ocho.
Nah. And we still don't fully know how they're going to do the playoffs. I was talking to ChiOt before, and he said that they will probably have like a week or two break in between the round robin stage and the playoffs before they settle on dates on when they will be.
That works out for me.
Yeah. Because we know you'll be going overseas pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how things line up.
That we shall. And speaking of how things line up, it looks like the lobby gods are not aligning right now for Snow White.
Yeah, I don't know if Snow White is struggling to join or if Snow White is AFK. So we haven't really heard from Snow White. But yeah.
We have seen them play before though, and I think they have the Cyril portrait, and I think it kind of God damn you, Daunted.
What? God damn. I do choose my words wisely.
He does, absolutely. Alright, Snow White is in.
Well, Snow White is in.
She was not asleep because of an apple, or he.
Well, she was asleep, or he. She has now woken up, or he.
Yep, they have. The brave prince, who would be the prince? Milk?
Loveless.
Milk. Loveless, there we go.
Loveless is the Thai milk, alright? It's so fitting. It's amazing.
Right, yeah. Holy shit, it makes sense. At first that didn't sound right to me, but now that thinking on it, I'm like, God damn you, that makes sense.
Yeah. Poor milk.
Poor Mleko. And speaking of Mleko Ichastechka, he is not playing right now because it is going to be, let me just confirm that I do in fact have the scores correct. Yep, I do. And it is going to be a TVZ on World of Sleepers. I was gonna yawn, but I God damn you,
you made me actually.
I knew you. I was gonna yawn, but then I was like, oh no, yeah, Light would yawn and then just fall asleep at his desk, so I'm gonna stifle it. But then I reached a point where I kind of couldn't. But right when I thought I was about to, you had to yawn, and then that triggered my brain to be like, nope, no, you son of a bitch, yawn. You started this. Anyway. In the top right hand corner of the map, spawning in the top right hand corner of the map, we have the Red Terran, representing Team N-Phase, but going to be playing for Heroes of God. We have the Terran player, we have Poxon. Not to be confused with Parker. And in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have the Bluezug, representing Team ATH Sun, but playing for Team Heroes of God. We have the fairly dominant player, I would say, because from what I remember, Snow White, who did... they did wreck house quite a couple of times. The Bluezug, we have Snow White. In all caps.
Important to note that Heroes of God is on match point, so if Parkson wins this, like that's it. Like they've done it. They've powered through.
They get to keep their seed.
I mean, they both keep their seed. Or they're standing. I mean,
look.
But we are seeing a pretty standard match so far from both players. I didn't get to see,
build coming out from Snow White.
Well, not quite a Clash build, but did Parkson? Did he skip Reaper? Did he lose his Reaper? Like what?
Seems like no, he has this Reaper.
Okay. It's a little bit confused. I was
just
looking
being
for
a little bit more conservative with it.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. It does.
If you're playing against a player who, you're playing against a player who who does have a couple of tricks up their sleeves. I think Snow White has, don't quote me on this because my memory is never correct, but I believe Snow White was the Zerg player who we saw do some Swarm Host play at some point.
Why not?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Without all these...
Got it.
Yeah, basically the Chappie, the Thai Chappie.
Thai Chappie.
Yeah. So we do have Parkson coming out with a 1-1-1, but not switching out the... Yeah, I honestly, I haven't seen this opening in a long time. Like, typically when you see a 1-1-1, you have the racks switch with the starport and like immediately start like Banshee production or go into like BCs or something.
That's what I do.
Yeah, like now this is like a more standard 1-1-1. Well, what are you on about?
The heck you on about? That's what I do.
What are you on about?
You're like, oh, you don't see this very often.
Yeah, I mean, you do it, but no one else does it, alright?
Feels bad, man. Such is life. Well, it isn't really what I do, because he did stop at 2 Hellions and got a Viking rather than Lib, and now is going into a reacted, whatchamacallit, starport. So I'm not actually sure what he intends to do with these 2 Hellions.
Yeah, I'm really perplexed by this opening.
Yeah, I mean, even if he wanted, like, Hellbats, right? You'll get at least 4.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, typically you go 1-1-1, and you get, like, 4 to 6 to 8, Hellions, like, Hellions, and then you have that as map presence to harass. Yeah. But he only got 2 Hellions, so it's like, why did he get Hellions at all?
His mind halfway.
Well, I don't know. Like, what was the point of getting these Hellions?
That's
like, if you're
right
going to
now
be...
what I'm thinking. He just changed his mind.
Like, if you're going to be conservative, like, just, like, wall off and get a bunker and put your Marines in and be greedy. Like,
just really go straight into tank production.
Yeah. And now he's getting Widowmines.
Tank production.
So I was like, maybe he's going for Widowmine drop, but he skipped Medevac. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
I think this might actually be Parker.
Mate, this isn't even a full wall off.
Isn't.
Oh my god!
The top and the bottom.
No!
Even in the bottom.
Oh my god!
Well, now we're seeing what the Hellions were for.
I guess. He didn't even need the Hellions for that. But this isn't even a full wall off. This is a Yaku wall. That's what this is.
It definitely is. This might actually be Parker playing right now.
I mean, I'll be real. I think you can wall better than this. I mean, maybe. Okay. I mean, he should know that. Yeah, his wall is not a wall. Hopefully that doesn't bite him in the butt later on. Hopefully, we'll see.
All right, he's moving out. Okay, so Medevacs are going to be done soon. He does already have stim, so that works out a little bit more towards his favor than reinforce.
I'm a little bit concerned. He doesn't have a lot of Medevacs. He has 2 on the way.
Composition.
Yeah, but I don't know if he has enough like support, like medevac support for this. He will hit before Bane's speed finishes, and Banelings are on the way. They will be ready in time, but
I gotta say, he's got to be very confident in his micro. Because this unit composition is very, I need to go right into your face right now. Alright, this might get some value.
Yeah, he's
splits
being
off right at the end, Snow White does. But the Banelings are kind of down. No Baneling speed, so he is able to kite decently well even on creep. But yeah, as you said, just so many queens.
Yeah, oh my god, there's like 6, 7 queens.
Snow White has repelled this.
Yeah, quite easily, and he's transitioning into Hydras as well, already working on that upgrade, already getting 1/1 upgrades, Baneling speed as well, so everything's going to finish up for this potential counterattack.
Does he notice that's on a wall now? No. It's just like, this is my wall, this is my style.
Maybe he's just giving up.
Me. Maybe he's just me.
He's accepted it. He's like, you know what? Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Right,
you know what? I tried, but you know what? Why do we need walls? You know?
Yeah.
We want bridges.
Everyone.
Exactly. I'll trade you over for 2 horses.
We do have a drop going across the map. At the same time, though, like this creep spread is pretty good coming out of Snow White. Like he's got good creep spread, decent overload spread as well.
Just a path to take for Parkson to take to be unscouted. Moves away right when he sees the edge of creep. Just be extra sure. No,
he does scout and confirm that there is a 4th. Oh my god, there's a macro hatch
it's unspotted so far. His Overlord will come in, but he should be able to snipe this. Might be able to get the hatchery as well. The army is quite a bit away. Yeah. He just targets it completely down. But that's a lot of links. This is a pretty good choke point for these Marines to have. But he's going to have to give up on that once the Hydras do come in from additional support.
He does go straight into the main to deal some more damage. At the same time, he's got his main force pushing through the middle, which is, you know, this is what you want. This is what you need.
This is absolutely textbook style of multi-prong dropping.
At the same time, though, he is also like macroing up and rallying across the map. I don't know if he has enough.
This is what you told me to do when we went over my replay.
It is actually. It is exactly
on this map as well.
Yeah, and he does pick up. Oh my god! But
he's across the map. And speaking of which,
he almost lost his medevac.
Yep. And that was the medevac of most of his units in 2. Alright, that's made a couple of shots into this Widow Mines, but they are about to be cleaned up, especially thanks to the Widow Overseer plus range the Hydras. And once again, Parkson gonna rinse repeat. Go for another drop behind enemy lines.
He needs to keep going. He needs to keep pushing because this creep spread is not stopping. Like he didn't really clean up that much creep, so he needs to go for a triple prong attack. He needs to drop at the bottom, at the top, and then push with his main army into the middle and deal as much as he can. Otherwise, Snow White is just going to snowball. Right now, it's pretty even, but that wasn't intentional.
I could tell.
That's gross.
I could absolutely tell it wasn't. That's why it was even funnier. Alright, well, it looks like Parkson's gonna go for more of a double than a triple drop. It might actually still double. Yeah?
Potentially. He might have just gone there to stop like a base. Potentially.
But now that he knows there's nothing, he's gonna go behind enemy lines once again.
This is good. This is good.
It's absolutely really good. Snow White being a little bit careful, gonna have to respect the Marauders and the Hellbats. Does not want to waste his Banelings. And
there's already a pre-split going down.
Yep. Nice pre-splits. These Widow Mines continue to inch their way forward, and it's creating a siege line to continuously push Snow White back.
Here we go. This is it.
This is a bit of a clump, but everything is stemmed. Oh, look at that Widow Mine connection, though. So many Banelings go down. He does get a couple of connections, but most of the bio is still well alive. And a couple of Widow Mines as well. Gonna be able to get this Baneling before it's able to connect with anything. Gonna be able to get this base as well. And he should be rallying across the map as he does this. I think Parkson might have been able to do it.
Yeah, he keeps the pressure up. Like, it's all about the Banes
production right here. Of Snow White. A lot of links do come in, and that's a lot of Hydras that have not been dealt with, though.
Yeah. At the end, Snow White does defend and clean it up, losing 10 workers in the process though, losing all of his Banes and losing a lot of Queens and Hydras. Overall, I do think that Parkson ended up like trading fairly.
Oh, what a connection.
Yeah, trading fairly well, but he needs to defend now. Like, there is a counterattack coming. I don't think there are any Banes ready, so like his army should trade well against it, but like he needs to be ready for it.
Prepped for his late game. Yep, okay, he decides to be a little bit more conservative. Viper's Adrenal and Aspire, that's gonna be great Aspire. You and me both, buddy.
Yeah, Vipers, I don't think they're gonna be as useful in this situation. Typically, they're like amazing against tanks, but Parkson is committing to that. Oh, actually, he is switching to tanks now, so they will be good against them. Oh, needs to be careful with that drop, almost getting caught out. But yeah, Ultras and Spire on the way.
In mind is that Parkson, he's only now getting his 4th. He's been on 3 bases for the longest time.
Yeah, he should have expanded. I think he thought. Yeah.
Ooh, nice little split on these links. Might even be able to get the second one. Unborrows, but without a drilling class, he's unable to borrow again. Yep, that's a connection right there. How many?
Yeah, the Widowmine shots have been really good. I'm a little bit worried though, because as you were saying, I think Parkson thought that he had like a game-ending push, and that's why he didn't expand earlier. So that was like a mistake on his part. With Ultras and Vipers coming out, I do think that Liberators are required. I think he needs to start investing in Libs, or Ghosts, right? Either one. But he
had a very good Marauder count earlier, but now he's down to 4.
Yeah,
make the absolute best of them as he can. Tries to go for a little bit of a pincer move, but not really able to get it.
Yeah, trading really well so far. The Terran is. Oh my god, look at this pre-splits as well. It's beautiful.
Pre-splits. And the concussive
shells
a little bit
more than he's pumping up.
Absolutely does. This is such a tight choke point. But
yeah, he's pre-splits again though. It's beautiful.
Split him off.
Love it.
Absolutely. Somebody's watching Kerwin.
Yeah, this is really good. It's like splitting coming out of Parkson, but the splitting won't matter soon when the Ultras come out. Like, they're on the way. And Vipers as well.
Splits do help against Ultras, I would say.
They do, but this is like pure Marine. Like, he needs more than that.
He does have a couple of tanks to back up, but if they're not focusing on the Ultra list, then what are they really going to do? Very good Blinding Cloud and Yoinks.
Very good Yanks.
And just a Parabomb right in the middle.
Oh my god, he's going to lose all his medevacs. Oh my god.
Owie, my bones. He's going to lose the second one? Oh.
Just barely saves them. And he will be repairing them, so that's good. But like, once again, he is switching into those Libs, but it's a little bit too late. Like, the fight where it mattered has already like passed. Like, he really needed them in that push. I think he would have done amazing with them, but yeah, unfortunately switching into them a little bit too late.
Yep, switching into that Greater Spire as well, Snow White is, because barely a dent has been made in his economy so far. Like, look at his hatchery, it's so weakened, but it's still alive, and a lot of the workers are there.
Like, Snow White's economy is amazing right now. Parkson is struggling. He's not even maxed out. He's at 140 supply. Like, what is that? That's nothing. Like, in comparison to Snow White.
I absolutely agree with you on that. He is now trying to get a couple more production buildings, going into double. That's a fusion core. That's probably for Libdo. So he might, if he can hold off and buy himself enough time, he might be able to just really ramp up his production and max out, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Snow White is...
The problem is, like, it's not about production. Like, he needs economy. Like, he needs more bases. Like, the problem is, like, he's been pretty aggressive this game, and I commend him for it. Like, he's done really good damage with what he's had, but behind that, he needs to be expanding. Otherwise, he just kind of, like, runs out of gas, you know, and he just, like, peters out. He needs, like, to throw down bases behind this. Otherwise,
it's a miracle right here.
Like, it feels very all-in. Like, I don't know.
He is doing a pretty good job of zoning so far. Does force the Ultralisk into a fight against his own player's favor. And he is starting to mow these down, but with the Blinding Clouds and the Parabombs, I think Snow White's just going to be able to clean the F out.
No, he holds.
But he holds. He does hold his defensiveness, though. His offensive line, rather.
But once again, like, he holds, but Snow White is remaxing. And now in the next fight, Parkson will have less to defend. Like, you know?
Absolutely. Well, some more bio gonna try to come down, but I just don't think it's gonna be enough. The siege line will hold on, but again, to what end?
Yeah. He's getting more and more liberators.
Down, another liberator gonna go down. But if he continues to take some, I think Parkson might be able to do it if he just has a couple of miracle engagements.
He's getting really good like tank shots
job of zoning. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh my god! Here comes the tank.
Forcing the Ultralisk into the worst possible position. Parkson might be able to just do it through sheer positioning alone.
He could. Like, these ultras are getting like killed like 1-2 at a time. Like, this is exactly what he needs. They're moving into tank range, they're moving into liberator range, but there's one liberator left.
Yeah, the tanks are starting to pounce on top of these ultralisks, or rather the other way around. Ultralisks starting to pounce on the tanks. But
Parkson is losing.
He's losing a lot.
He's losing his army, like slowly, like bit by bit.
Yeah, not the player bit by bit, but yeah. I don't know, man. If all it takes is a couple more really good engagements, and I don't think Parker is out of it yet. Parkson is out of it yet.
It's gonna be down to these 3 ultras that are on the way. Wait.
Yeah, absolutely will be. Tanks are on siege right now. But they're still hesitant to move into this. This bio is so low, and there is no energy that can heal them. These Corruptors unable to get anything done, really, but Brute Lords are being morphed behind this. Where are they? Yep, right into the main base. This is... I wonder what Parkson's reaction will be once... or what his response will be once the Brute Lords hit.
I think Parkson needs to reposition his army. He's a little bit spread too thin. Like, his tanks aren't being protected right now by the Marines. Like, he needs to like refocus, and he needs to start going for the other
there isn't a ground army right here other than these 3 Ultralisks. So in theory, these Marines could pounce on top of the Brute Lords.
Yeah, but again, like, because of the positioning, like, these Brute Lords could kill all of these tanks. Like, there isn't much protecting them at all.
Parkson's just gonna try to YOLO it. He does not care about his tanks right now. He's going to try to get something done with his bio as well. He could really decimate the economy of Parkson, of Snow White right now.
Yeah, but now without the tanks, he can't do anything against the Ultras.
Really can't. How is he doing back at home? He has a lot of bio and a lot of mines and a couple of liberators. He can still hold this, I believe. I absolutely think he can still do this, Light.
Well, the thing is that Snow White has two outer mining bases though. Like, bear that in mind. Like, I don't know. I think he needs to like lift his bases, like his natural.
He's already done one. He can do it. Yeah, definitely his natural.
Exactly. There's nothing happening there.
I don't know, man. I agree with you in the fact.
Oh my god, the Winter Lines!
He needs to do something. Ooh. Takes 2 Brood Lords out just like that, and manages to wound another.
And Parkson is going for the upper base.
Absolutely is. There isn't much of a ground army here. The Ultralisks are trapped right now.
Oh my god, what are they doing?
That might just kill Snow White. I think we're about to see it, Light. Although the Brood Lords are still up.
He needs to back up. He needs to because the Brood Lords are so slow. He needs to back up and then go around and hit the bottom base. You know, like and keep going like back and forth.
Absolutely.
Or something
and like, he is positioning it in that way. He does not have the medevacs to really do big drops right now, but as you said, just do that. Okay, the Ultralisks didn't make it out, so that's good.
Yeah, it's all about those Ultras though. Like, I feel like he could still win a fight. Oh my god, but 22 worker kills!
Alright, I guess you don't need to kill the base if you just get rid of the economy. Light! I think Parkson's gonna do it. Look at this. Look at the Vikings and the Thors! Look at the Viking count. He's getting Thors.
He's got it.
The bio. I think Parkson is going to be able to do it.
Maybe. Like, when it comes down to the big fight, there are 3 Ultras and there are a lot of Brood Lords.
And a lot of Brute Lords, absolutely. Oh, could try to sandwich this.
Oh my god, he's getting sandwiched! He's getting sandwiched!
Are getting sandwiched and he's not really but that's a lot of bio.
Oh, but that's a lot of Brood Lords though, and he's not targeting them down.
The Vikings get killed by the Corruptors. I think this might just be it for Parkson then.
This is what I meant. Like, he couldn't take on a straight-on fight. Like, there were just too many Brood Lords. He had to keep like attacking like the side bases and going back and forth. Like, he couldn't take on a fight like that. And he does still have a big army though, so he isn't out of this. But he needs to be careful.
But what does the army consist of? It consists of 3 Vikings, 1 tank, 24 Marines, 7 Marauders. So he should be safe for the Ultralisks, but he absolutely has to respect the air army of Snow White right now. He cannot just throw supply at his opponent.
I would load up and like hit the main or something. Like go around the Broodlords. The Broodlords are so slow. Abuse that.
And
right?
in the middle of the map, if he tries to go for a base trade, he is not favored, right?
Yeah,
run into spines,
he does decide to. Yeah, and he can kill them, but like they buy enough time. Ooh.
Widowmine's badly bruising the Ultralisk can actually scare them on the opposite side. Ooh, but I think he sees it vulnerable base, but he's gonna walk into another Widowmine. Might be able to kill one. No, way too fast.
But like this is a mistake though from Snow White because now these 2 Ultras are gonna go down. Like he needs to save as many units as he can.
Oh, Infestors are coming down.
In saying that though, Infestors and Vipers, energy units, like that's what matters. Like in a game like this where you don't have a lot of economy, like energy is so valuable. And like where are the ghosts, right? Ghosts would be so good right now.
Ghosts, puppy.
Puppy.
I am a very big advocate for ghosts. I think Parkson for the longest time just did not have the economy to invest in ghosts, but now he's stabilizing quite a bit.
Yeah. He needs to invest in ghosts ASAP because, like, with Infestors and Vipers and Broodlords, like, how do you expect to win a fight?
Well, he does not have starting energy on his... Oh, never mind. He was keeping them back for a while. So he does have a couple of fungals available to him.
So dangerous because if the Terran army gets caught out and they get fungled, that's it. That's like the end of the Terran army.
Oh, if you can pounce on top of these Infestors before they react, but a fungal does go down. There's another fungal available for Parkson, and there it comes. And this might just about get rid of the bio. Thor is bruising the Corruptors quite a bit before they can do anything. So much energy on these Vipers.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot that can really punish the Broodlords right now.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing.
Quite a bit of bio alive, but I think this might just be Parkson's last stand in terms of his offense. Loses a Thor as well. Ouch.
Like he had a good ground army, but yeah, he did kill the.
Okay, at least he killed the Infestors. At the very least,
that's all he killed though. Like he threw away that entire army for 2 Infestors.
There aren't any more Infestors, so at the very least. Right, he is starting to rebuild, but he just does not really have the bank or the production to really get a big army out once again. He might... Snow White has not counterattacked yet. I thought he was going to go for it when he got 40 lings, but he really doesn't need to. He knows that he's in a safe position.
Yeah, I just... I don't know. I question Parkson's decision making here because he keeps thinking that he has a big enough army, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna kill him." But Broodlords they're good, you know. Broodlords just kill his army for nothing. He lost his entire army for nothing.
Infestors for a reason.
Yeah. He is looking to harass with Liberators, which is good.
There are small little openings that he can really take advantage of. But,
I feel like he needs to be more
Snow White does not have a bank. Yeah, and Snow White does not have a bank, so killing off the drones is going to be very useful. Queen for a lib. Ouch. Could really punish.
It's important to note that Snow White has not replaced those
lost
those
workers
Infestors.
Or those Infestors, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing because those fungals are what forced Parkson to take that fight. If the fungals didn't happen, then he could have left. But because they happened, he had to commit, and that's ultimately what lost him that fight.
Look at the Sky Army.
Yeah,
not a terribly big Corruptor count right now, but he has gotten some Zerglings and a lot of Banelings on the ground. Okay, gonna try once again for some multi-prongs. This is pretty good, although this does mean that he has no medevacs. Okay, 2 moving down to support his bio, but it looks like Snow White is gonna go for it. Not yet. Rip these changelings. Oh, one of them escapes. Nope, never mind.
That does slow Parkson down though.
Okay, drop
the missile turret there.
Just to deal with the Overlord.
Yeah.
Okay, chased off once again. Snow White. I think as the game goes further and further on, Snow White is just starving out. He's just as much as Parkson is needlessly throwing away supply, Snow White has not gotten under the base while Parkson is trying to continue to expand.
You say that, but Snow White is maxed out. 200 supply. Like, he doesn't really need, like, he should be expanding, but he doesn't really need it. And I think
the Biopumps on top of these Root Lords. That will be the question here. These are
he's not started stepping forward.
He's not started stepping. No, and he's not trying to go for a flank either. There is nothing on the ground here. Oh, they are Broodlings. Oh.
He's just A moving, and he's just losing everything.
A moving. This is. Has he just given up? Is that? I don't think he has. He doesn't need to. There's a very good flank coming down with these Vikings, though.
Yeah, the Vikings are doing a surprising amount of damage.
These Marines trying to clear out some of the Corruptors, but
the Broodlords they still stand strong. Like, there's nothing to stop them, really. And
is that me?
I don't know. That's someone.
It's not me. It's Loveless.
Okay. But yeah, like, just like that, Parkson loses his entire army again. Like, this is like the 3rd or 4th time that this has happened, and he just doesn't fight the Broodlords properly. Like, you saw it in that fight, right? The fight starts, he has a huge bio army, he just A moves, he doesn't step in and try and focus down the Broodlords.
He doesn't kite back to try to get a good position from the Vikings. It's like,
he just commits. It's like,
he was either preoccupied or he was exhausted.
Maybe.
Because he hasn't given up yet. He is still trying to posture around.
You say that, but like, he keeps doing the same thing. He keeps attacking into the Broodlords the same way over and over again. It just isn't working out for him. And again, like, if he had gotten Ghosts, maybe he could have done something. But yeah, he's slowly just run out of gas, run out of money, run out of supply.
He does have more income than Snow White right now, and Snow White cannot build up a bank, but just look at the army, man.
Yeah, that's
Snow White can just pounce right now. Okay, does have to respect the Viking count, though.
I think the best case scenario, base trade.
Base trade.
That's the best case scenario. If the Broodlords move out...
For whom, though?
And for Parkson. For Parkson to win this... base trade,
right?
Because the Broodlords take so long to move across the map. Like,
it's a lot of Banelings, so they might just be able to completely get rid of the planetary. The Broodlings do have a very nice surround, so he's just giving up on that base, which I'm not sure if that's what you need to do, but it might have been like at that very moment. It was a little bit too
and
late.
this is when Parkson makes his decision.
Yeah,
there's an army hitting his
what
base.
He wants to do right now.
He needs to decide. He needs to decide right now if he wants to go for a base trade or if he wants to fight.
Well, he's getting Ghosts.
It's too late. It's too late. 10 minutes ago, get Ghosts. It's 20 minutes in. 28 minutes in. Almost 30 minutes in. We do have Parkson's main army pushing across the map to kill a base.
Might be that base trade scenario. Maybe, potentially.
Yeah, but...
so many Corruptors, though. Not enough Vikings. Not enough lives. Vikings are looking around, looking to see if they can hook a Liberator, like so. Parkson just running back, tail between his legs.
But, like, this is what I like, though. He goes in, he kills a base, he backs out. Right? That's fine.
Buys him some time.
As long as he keeps doing it.
Right, now, does buy him some time. He does have a fresh mining base, so that's not bad. But Snow White has started to expand again as well.
Yeah. Slowly but surely, Parkson is going back up to, like, he's maxing out again, so he needs to keep doing it.
Snow White is building his bank.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, this is the correct move from Snow White. But yeah, or for Parkson, sorry. But yeah, Snow White is just building up his bank.
Yeah, and he's harassing as
well. It's a kill. I think
at the same time
something just died.
Yeah, we have Snow White pushing forward. I think there was a drop. I think
no, because the Broodlings were out, so I think it was something on the ground. Yeah, his drop is going forward at fresh base of Snow White. Which again, correct response.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose his base, or a lot of SCVs, or even both. 33 SCVs go down. He is down to 22, and he does not have the orbital commands to have
the entire army is
Ghost! Ghost died to Lynx right
And that
then
wall
and there.
is still not finished.
Still
that wall.
isn't.
God damn it. That's what it came down to. All those Lynx came in and dealt all that damage in the natural.
Alright, Snow White slowly positioning. The army supply is about even. These ghosts are getting caught out.
Oh no, the ghosts get caught out.
That hurts my soul, man. As a ghost advocate.
Cloak! Oh no, he doesn't have
He
cloak,
does not
that's
have
why.
cloak, yeah. And even if he did, he might be saving it for EMP. Ooh, gonna try to EMP something. Does not get anything. Painful. That is, again, very painful. He EMP'd the Overlords, yeah. He thought there was something hiding there, but there wasn't anything.
He's pushing through the ground army though. He's pushing through. He could potentially get on the Broodlords if he stutter steps in, but he's killing Overlords.
Yeah, he could try.
Look, get in there! God damn it! Stutter step in!
Posture
Papi!
into this, Papi! Does get an EMP, so that's something, but just too little too late, really. Man, oh man. I think this might be it for Parkson.
I think
no mining. GG.
G.
Man, oh man, and that was not even the ace match.
That was not even the ace match.
Oh wow. We are gonna go into the ace match though. Alright, man, Parkson.
My voice.
Really thought it. That was a hype game.
I feel like Parkson needs more practice against Broodlords. I feel like a lot of the times he had like maybe the army to potentially do something, but his approach to fighting Broodlords just wasn't there. Yeah. I think his macro was good because despite like throwing away his army like time after time after time, like he slowly built back up. You know, he kept multi-pronging and kept like attacking and keeping Snow White at home. Like he was doing what he needed to do. It's just his, I guess his control at the end of the day is what was really lacking when it came to those big army fights. Again, and ghosts.
Yeah, and ghosts.
Yeah.
Mate, the MP upgrade is so good. It's so good. But
even then, I don't think he needed snipes, man. He needed cloak and snipes. He needed to go out there with like a ghost hit squad, like alpha squad, and start sniping Broodlords. That's what he needed.
Yep, it's very effective to sort of, in a way, flank with ghosts and Vikings, try to strike the Corruptors or even the ground army, and then just go around. But, yeah. I think it's as you say, because I was thinking initially when Parkson just moved into the Broodlord Infestor, right? I was like, has he given up? But then when he didn't GG after that, I was like, oh no, he hasn't. So I was thinking, well, maybe his mind is elsewhere, right? He's focusing on something else. Maybe he's just way too exhausted. But yeah, I think you also brought up, it could just be that he does not have the experience fighting like that. Yeah,
I say that mainly because it happened every single time he fought that
Parkson's saying that he's not confident in his ghost control.
Okay.
Or rather, he's saying that he's terrible, but that basically means that he's not.
Well, like he's saying he's not confident with ghosts, which I guess is fine, but that means you need like another solution then. Like you need like Thors or more Vikings.
Well, he was trying to get that Viking. He was trying to get that Viking count up as much as he could, but he just could not compete with Snow White's Corruptor count.
I feel like maybe if you go Vikings, maybe you also need
Raven?
God, I was gonna say Science Vessel. Raven, yeah. Like Raven with like anti-armor.
Anti-armor on top of the Corruptors and then just pounce in. Or even if you want to ignore the Corruptors, just go anti-armor the Broodlords and then...
Exactly.
I think Yun, back when anti-armor was a thing, was a guy who just anti-armored Broodlords, and because Broodlords, when you have a lot of them clump up, you got Liberators, and they just melted Broodlords.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like you need a different solution. Like because Ghost is probably the best, but if you're not confident with them, that's fine. But you need something else, and what he was going for just wasn't working as well as it could have.
I think this game or map is a very textbook sort of case of a player, in this case Parkson, who knows what to do in the late game scenario, but just does not have the practice or the experience in those late game scenarios to really execute it. Like, he has the idea, right? Because he was loading up drops, he was going for double multi-prongs, he was getting his Thors and whatnot have you, he was getting his Marauders and yada yada yada, so on and so on. But yeah, I guess he just hasn't played enough in these late game scenarios to really have it instinctually be like, yes, I need this unit, I need to go for this play right now.
Yeah.
He was a little bit indecisive at a couple of times. Like,
for sure. Yeah. And I do think that, like, he himself said that he's, he didn't make Ghosts because he's not confident with them. But like, you gain confidence by using them more often, right? Like, you shouldn't shy away from something like that. And take this opportunity in a team league match where you're playing against like these higher level players to, like, whip them out and practice, right? Yeah. Like, I guess, like, in the end of the day, like, that's kind of the purpose for this as well, like, to be able to play against like some of these players. I would imagine, because it isn't every day that you get to play against Ranger or Miyamaika or Beastlork, right?
I think it absolutely shows how Heroes of God and Uncle Gaming are basically next to each other in standings. I mean, we are in the ace match right now, but man, even Snow White versus Parkson, even Ranger versus Comcrocs, well, actually, I don't remember what happened back then. But yeah, Parkson versus Snow White, that is... Cookies and Reinforce, a little bit one-sided. Zoo versus Ratty, not so much. But yeah, definitely. This game, oh man, evenly matched.
For sure.
ChiOt coming in, a lot of great games from the rookie game, from the 2v2s. Ooh boy, man.
Yeah. And it looks like we will be having a rematch.
Yeah?
From our first game of this series.
Oh boy. It does seem to be that way. We are gonna have a little bit, Ranger requesting a little bit of a break. His eyes were glued to the stream during that TVZ we saw, so he would not have the opportunity to go to the bathroom yet. Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely don't blame him.
I'm just trying to recall what happened in that game.
Ranger versus Comcrocs.
Yeah, it happened so long ago now.
Yeah. Was that that was not the Phoenix versus Phoenix game.
No, it was a PVT.
Oh, right. I remember the end when Comcroc... Yeah, it was Ranger who kept sort of lulling Comcrocs into a false sense of security. There were DTs involved quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Well, so, Comcrocs should be a bit more prepared now.
Yeah, it was Ranger went for Blink Stalkers and then went for Warp Prism Harass.
Kept drawing Comcrocs' army back.
Yeah, exactly. Even though I remember Comcrocs had higher army supply, but he kept losing SCVs and kept having to like pull back.
His army, yeah.
Yeah. I recall.
Detail.
So we will see how much Comcrocs was able to like take in from that game and adapt as he will need to in this ace match for his team.
Acropolis, it's definitely a larger map than Triton, but the layout is very much similar. So we shall see. I might favor Comcrocs a bit better, or it might not. Oh right, Comcrocs is 500cc.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. What's that say? Does it say 500cc, right? I thought it said booed. Real quick.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Here we go. The ace match, mate.
The ace.
The ace match.
Hole.
It's 3 a.m.
Yeah, works more.
No.
Lucky.
I have the week off.
Yeah, fortunate, yeah. And speaking of fortunate, can it... Oh, we got a rematch, folks. Red versus blue. Protoss versus Terran. Malaysia versus Thailand. Heroes of God versus Uncle Gaming. Mate Hexa versus 500cc. Ranger versus Comquarks. In the bottom right-hand corner map, starting in the bottom right-hand corner of Acropodopolis, we have the red Protoss. He is very much the best player in Malaysia, and he won the initial map.
The opening map.
The opening map. He's gonna have to do it again against the same player. We have Ranger. Representing Mate Hexa and playing for Heroes of God. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Terran. Representing 500cc and playing for Uncle Gaming. We have... Comquarks.
That
all right.
kind of work. Oh,
Ranger
my.
wants to end it quick.
What do we have here? We have a proxy gateway coming out of Ranger. And did Comquarks SCV scout?
He did not.
Did not. So it's gonna come down to this Reaper coming out, and it's gonna be quite late.
He's pulled back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Traps it, but
Look at this.
look at this.
He's getting a bunker. He knows. He knows something's up.
Yeah. Well, usually you do get the bunker in a lot of builds.
True. That stalker is getting chronoed out.
All right, Zealot moving across the map. He knows now.
He knows. 100%. 100% knows.
Zealot closer.
Yeah, he is kiting that Zealot. Does need to be careful. The bunker does finish in time, so the Zealot shouldn't be able to do much. He may deny the
Zealots
CC.
are very tanky, and Reapers don't do a lot of damage.
Oh my god, he's
That's
gonna
what you get
get
in
this
the
lead.
end. But the Stalker is out. This is not easy for Ranger or Comquarks to deal with, but now that he knows it, he can prepare somewhat.
Yeah, Comquarks needs to be careful with this SCV though, because once again, the Stalker could deny the CC from being finished.
Like so, keeps the SCV
yeah.
out.
He does pounce on the Stalker.
Second Stalker comes in, yeah.
Yeah, but he does get the SCV.
He might need to just give up on this CC right when it was about to finish building too, man. Yeah, that is.
Like the later he denies the CC, the worse it is. Like if you're gonna deny it, if you're gonna cancel it, like cancel it and then stop building it in your main.
He wants to try. He really wants this up.
Yeah.
2 SCVs even now coming down. He is not giving up ground. This is Comquarks right here.
Yeah, he may have enough.
Yeah. He's not gonna give up his ground. He knows. This is his stand. He needs to take a stand or forever, whatchamacallit.
Yeah, he should
He cannot give in.
Yeah.
So alright. Alright, CC does get delayed a lot though.
It does.
During that. We want Ranger.
He does not lose it.
Ranger. Yeah, he does not lose it, so that's pretty good. Ranger only now checking up, and only now probing up as well. So all things considered, not terrible.
Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good for Comquarks, I think, because because soon he should be able to counterattack.
Yeah.
And when he does, like
his units down, he won't have most likely, but should be fine.
Yeah, because he'll most likely kill this pylon, kill the gateway, kill the Stalker, and push across the map with this Cyclone. Like it could be a very scary push.
We could go for a drop as well, like so.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna be that 4 Marine 1 Cyclone drop, which can be devastating when you kite well.
Yeah, but Gateway, Warp Gate is finishing up now, so it will be done in time. You know, he's just converting all of his gateways, so he will have that to defend.
It is only 2 for the time being, though. Might be just enough to clean out a drop, but not quite. His Reaper as well is gonna try to distract Ranger. Ooh.
Yeah,
this
he needs to be careful.
While this drop should hit the natural. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So this does pull the Stalker back. All right. Comcorks gonna try to get some whatchamacallit, even out score in terms of workers. He needs to be careful with his medevac though.
Ooh, almost gets sniped by the Stalkers.
Oh, he's just going straight for probes. But nope, never mind.
Yeah, 5 probes go
down.
down.
Probe damage, not too bad.
Does get ahead in workers.
Now he's gonna follow us up with this. He is getting stunned. He's rallying a Raven as well.
I think this is a little bit too ambitious.
It definitely is ambitious. If he positions it well, though, he can get away with it.
Oh, he does catch out the Protoss army
there.
Catch
out the Protoss army, picks up the tank, but these Zealots are very tanky. All right, well, he's gonna try. He was warping in at that gateway.
Yeah.
Comcorks did not clean it out, and now Comcorks deciding, ah man, it could have worked out. If only.
Yeah, but like, still, I think they're in an okay position, both players. I will give the edge to Comcorks, but this can be a pretty scary push.
War Prison
doesn't have charge.
War Prison though, he does have charge.
Oh, he does.
That was the first thing he got. Yeah.
Oh mate.
Soon gonna complete. Comcorks
yeah, he needs to be careful. He needs to split his army perfectly.
Disable, puppy!
Disable.
Okay, well I guess that was a better choice because well no, he threw down an auto turret. Never mind.
It's alright, I guess. But he needs to be careful though because
Zealots.
That is a lot of Zealots. He's losing
charge.
a lot of SCVs.
This is an alright position for the Marines to be in, but his Zealots are just one by one bleeding off. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, not terrible, but the tank went down.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
That gateway. Still standing strong.
It's hurting him so much, the fact that that gateway is still alive.
He thinks it's he thinks it's somewhere else, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't know, so his army isn't going to be in position.
Oh, oof. I think this is a lot of bio from Comcorks. But the charge does go in. That's a decent position with the supply depots, though.
Well, like, he needs tanks, though. Like, he needs, like, something.
Some kind of splash.
Other than just the bio, because these charges are just going to just try to damage.
Kite. Loses bio every time.
Yeah, there's no bunker.
On top of this, though. Alright, should bring the SCVs. This could be what saves him if he doesn't lose too much.
He can hold here, especially with the reinforcements. But
7 SCVs, that's not good.
It's okay though. He's still ahead in workers.
Yeah.
Like Ranger is all in. Like he has not
Ranger
been making
all in. It's gonna be on Comcorks to realize just how all in Ranger is gonna be.
Ooh, nice little mine shot.
Yep. Okay. All right. Comcorks is back.
Yeah, he just needs to keep going. He needs to keep like doing stuff like this, like slowly kiting. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nice micro making the Marauders tank. He's pushing this back.
Yep, Comcorks realizes, oh, he's going all in on
and
this.
he sees where the warp gate is now. He knows he needs to be careful there because he's focusing down the pylon.
It's a little bit of extra DPS. That is one gateway that will not be able to reinforce here. And this.
Oh my god, the micro, the control.
GG. Gets that rematch. Oh boy.
It was looking bad.
It was looking.
It was looking. It was looking bad for Comcorks. There were zealots in the main killing SCVs. You know, they weren't dying. It was scary, but oh my god, GG. I'm still in shock. Like I beat Ranger. Like that's a really good feat for Comcorks. Like
that is. He's been hyped up, the best player on Uncle Gaming so far. He went up against Ranger, who did kind of thrash him a little bit. Ranger absolutely got into Comcorks' head. And if if he happened to do it again, there were many times where Ranger could have gone into Comcrox's head and been like, yeah, no dude, this is not it,
Yeah.
you know, I can kill you.
He didn't give up. He didn't stop.
He did not let Ranger get into his head. He realized right then and there, he's not expanding behind this, he is all in, I just need to hold on.
Yeah.
And he got that rematch victory.
Fucking
Tis the night of 500cc, man.
Damn.
Damn.
I want to see more of Uncle Gaming. I want to see Uncle Gaming in the playoffs.
See more of Uncle Gaming.
I want to see him take on. They are in the playoffs. I want to see them. I want to see them take on Hong Kong All Stars. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, there we go. Heroes of God is currently 1 rank above Uncle Gaming in the standoffs. I think Uncle Gaming might have just overtaken them now.
Yeah. They
have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens with Hong Kong All Stars when or if they eventually play. I hope they do. I hope it's going to be Neo Micah versus Comcrox.
Yeah.
Or versus Snow White. Oh, that would be a CPC.
For sure.
The most crazy Zerg player versus the most not so crazy Zerg player.
But man, the games tonight were amazing. Like that was good.
They were worth 3 AM.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see come morning.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see come morning. Oh my god. But yeah, well played to all the players, to all the teams as well. Shout out to ChiOt for adminning this entire night of games.
Yeah. Shout out to Loveless for casting in Thai, the second match. So I was playing in. Shout out to Cookies for I'm really sorry for 2-base Muta, yeah. Unfortunately, a prize for that is we will link you to Milk now. And absolutely,
let's not.
And
nothing good.
Absolutely, shout out to Ranger for being the number 1 Malaysian player. Shout out to Comcrox for getting his rematch victory, and absolutely shout out to Snow White and as well as Parkson. I think Parkson especially for that game of Mortal of Sleepers, man. Oh lord, read it. Yeah, that was not a game to fall asleep to.
Yeah. I do want to see more of these players. I hope that they also improve and you know, we're going to see them in the next iteration of Vietnam Team League, because we are like coming to a close on the round robin stage and then the playoffs.
We have 2 more weeks after this.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to see like Parkson like improve and same with like the Thai players. Like everyone's going to get better. And I just want to see them like flesh out, because like when you think, I think I mentioned this before, when you think of Thailand, you think of Strike, right?
Strike, yep.
I wouldn't have thought that Thailand would be able to field a player other than Strike that can take out Ranger.
There we go, yeah.
Like I'm still in shock. It's still sinking in. Comcrox just took out Ranger. Like, damn.
Damn, a day that will live on in infamy/famey.
Exactly.
Fame.
It was beautiful. It was great. It was amazing.
Absolutely was. Now
he has a fan. He has a fan. That's what he has.
He has a fan. Well, let's wrap this up then, so you can finally go to bed. Where can we find you, Light?
You can find me at light_VIP on Twitter, light_VIP on Twitch as well. I haven't streamed in a while. I'm not really set up to stream. Currently, I can't even make roaches in StarCraft. I need to like fix my hotkeys and stuff.
Wait, let's show match. Let's show match. Show match me.
Nah,
show match me.
I mean, I don't need to make roaches.
Show match. Show match. Come on, show match. Let's do it.
Hey, it's 3 AM.
Or show match Kata, since you're both going to be de-rusting.
God damn it. I will probably in the coming weeks I'll stream some more StarCraft. But you can follow us on Twitter as well, where we announce when we're casting events like this, like Vietnam Team League or Our Die if we're casting that, and our regular events like GPO, MSO, SDO, all of our regular tournaments that we run. And where can they find you, Yaku?
Twitch.tv/Yakuzaku1, Twitter.com @EmploraYakuzaku. Buy my shirts. I might stream something in next week before I get on a plane, but I just want to get my reports done. I'm overdue on so many of them.
You're overdue on the OPL one as well. Like, yeah.
It's not the amount of reports I'm overdue on, but the amount of time that I'm overdue on them. It's just
yeah.
It's like after I finish the season 6 report, season 7 is like gonna end.
It's based pretty much. So for those who don't know, Yaku is going to Germany for a week. So he will be doing a meetup with our fellow CranKy clan members. But Yaku also, other than cast, is in charge of, or he writes articles. He does reports for our...
Mostly I do them on our own sort of events, particularly our amateur events. I'm sorry, Demilove and Chappie, but you know what? You got Wax Angel or somebody like that to write for you, so...
Yeah, and unfortunately, Yaku is a little bit behind on a couple of these reports. Probably we probably didn't help because we've been like pulling Yaku away. We've been like, hey, we have like another event to cast, and hey, we're providing English coverage for VTL, and this is like time that he can't spend on that, and it's instead here. But we appreciate.
Worth it.
We understand.
Worth it.
It's worth it as long as you finish. But yeah. Thank you everyone for watching, and for staying up. Yeah, and we will see you next week. If you want to see the conclusion of this round of VTL, it will be casted over on the Vietnamese stream tomorrow, as well as the Thai stream, I imagine.
Maybe, yeah.
Yes, same time tomorrow. We will not be providing English coverage as it clashes with our MSO/SDO.
Well, we could have a 2-hour MSO.
we could, but most likely we won't. So yeah, we typically only cast the first day for VTL.
Typically Wednesdays, but this week was a special occasion, so.
Yes, this week was Thursday. So we will be back next week for VTL, and if you want to watch our regular events,
my dude,
Wednesday, we'll also be live tomorrow with MSO Master of Swan Open.
That is, you too could sign up for that if you are under the MMR of 4.9k. That is open to every region, so don't feel don't shy away, you know?
Yeah. We are lacking in Masters players right now. MSO recently has been full of... Yeah, MSO recently has all been full of Diamond players, aside from Starduck, to be fair.
Yeah. Surprise, he was the one that ended up winning MSO. Well, not the most recent one, but the one before that.
Yeah. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone.
We will see you when we see you next. Bam!